Meanwhile, the biggest story happening right now, and it is so important, I want to update you, it's still going on. In Germany, they have stopped the country. They, being the farmers, started it. Much like the farmers in the Netherlands rose up, and I'm giving you an update because it's still going on. So in Germany, they were going to raise the taxes on diesel, eliminate subsidies for farmers, and some half-baked, half-cocked attempt to go after farmers, and farming in general in Europe because of climate change. We're going to get rid of farming to save the world from starvation. I mean, these are the most objectively stupid things you've ever heard in your life. Of course, it's not true. None of it. You know that. None of it's true. Farming does not hurt the planet. In fact, American farmers, even according to the worst estimates, accounts for less than 1.4% of the carbon footprint on the planet. Biggest farms, most successful farming country in the world, the United States, accounts for less than 1.4% of all climate change, chemicals, and so forth, if you even concern yourself with such things, which I generally do not. I think fertilizer is a good thing. A good ribeye, medium rare, ooh, with the right rub, oof, hard to beat. And if that doesn't work, I'll take a deer or two along the way and substitute that in my freezer, which I think is fabulous. Free-range organic red meat makes me happy. We call it venison where I am. Anyhow, so I'm getting off track. But the farmers in Germany were joined now by farmers from the Netherlands, Poland, Hungary, and other surrounding nations, right, joined there. Then a couple of days ago, the truck drivers joined in from Germany and surrounding nations to further jam up the country. And then yesterday early, a rail strike to go on for the next 3 days. They stopped all freight trains and all passenger trains in Germany. Germany's at a standstill. This is what happens when you irritate the people. This is what happens when the globalists try to put their boot on the throat of millions of people who like this little thing that we call freedom. Freedom. And the same thing will happen here. We did not respond properly when the Canadian truckers stood up, but we will next time, won't we? Because we have to back our brothers and sisters who are being pushed by the globalists into obsolescence. We're not going to let farms be shut down in America. We're not going to let them crank up the price of diesel fuel. We're not going to sit idly by as they destroy Western civilization. We're not. In Germany, it's a peaceful protest. They're parking these giant 8-wheel, 4-wheel drive, 8-wheel drive rigs that weigh 50 tons or more. They're just parking them. And I see they all got these yellow emergency lights on. And Ava Vlardinger Broke is doing a great job reporting on it. You should keep a mind on it. It is awesome. Poland has a little problem because they elected a bit of a left-wing government this time. Poland might have a problem, but they're getting there. So, look, I applaud what's happening in Germany. I hope it spreads to the Netherlands in earnest. I hope it spreads to other countries in earnest. You want to mess with the people that make your food? This is what happens when the globalists get too big for their britches. It's like they pulled the Hunter Biden stunt on steroids, and people say, no, absolutely not. We're not buying it. I mean, some of these farms in Germany and the Netherlands are several generations old, several generations, 10, 12, 14 generations, dating back to the dark ages, some of this stuff, right? Anyhow, so I applaud it's still going on. Wanted you to know that. I tip my hat, because you're not going to hear this anywhere else. They're not reporting on it. It's the biggest story right now on the planet, besides the wars and the invasion of our southern border, but it's one of the biggest stories on the planet, and that is the farmers defending themselves against government overreach. You see, the people are still in charge. They just have to reassert themselves, which apparently they've decided to do, which I applaud greatly, as you understand now.